I'm here at Ireland's spectacular Cliffs of Moher. Join us this week as Wanderlust explores these and other gems of the Emerald Isle.
Ow!
Now watch what I'm telling you!
Sprouting like a clover from the North Atlantic, Ireland, aka the Emerald Isle, is a magical land where rocky cliffs tumble into the ocean, where green pastures are dotted with sheep, and cows frolic on the beach. But the most precious jewel of the Emerald Isle is the Irish people, whose elfin charm and irrepressible spirit is perhaps best articulated in song. Highlights of my Irish journey would include kissing the Blarney Stone, playing golf with a priest in County Clare, and adding to the great Irish literary tradition by writing my first novel here. I began in Dublin, the capital of the Republic. Home to 1/3 of the Irish population, picturesque Dublin is built around the Liffey River. Although the weather is unremittingly awful, Dubliners remain upbeat. And there's plenty of authentic Irish culture, like historic St. Patrick's Cathedral. St. Patrick brought Christianity here in 432 AD. Legend has it that he also drove away all of Ireland's snakes.
Get out, get out. We don't want your type here. Get out, get out. We don't want your type here. I don't want to see your face round here anymore. Stay out.
Founded in 1592, Trinity College boasts such brilliant alumni as Samuel Beckett and Jonathan Swift. And I felt like a genius when I rented a dorm room here at a drastically reduced rate due to a stubborn infestation of pubic lice. Dublin is famous for being the home of many great writers, like James Joyce, Dean Koontz, and Oscar Wilde.
Oscar Wilde was one of the greatest writers of the 20th century and is famous for his witticisms, which included, "There is no sin except stupidity." Isn't that right, Oscar? Whoa! Ow! 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 Whoa, ow! 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 My ankle! Who are some of the other great writers coming out of Dublin?
I know, I'm the best. Look at the body of it. I never lost a fight in my life. Never.
Never a fight?
Never lost a fight.
Eager to learn more about Irish literature, I headed to Dublin's Writers' Museum. Gazing at these paintings of legendary authors, I began to feel almost as if I'd read some of their books. How inspiring it was to bask in the glory of these great talents. Though I'm a travel show host by trade, I've never doubted that I would one day write a great novel. But what better place to do it than this grand old land of literature?
I gotta do it.
Yeah.
I'll write a novel.
Yes, yes, that would be lovely. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Chapter 1. The lonely traveler glanced over at his freckled-bosomed lover. Her eyes were unfocused, and her tongue lolled out over her quivering lower lip. "Are you okay?" he asked. Yes. It's just that I've never orgasmed so many times so rapidly," she panted. "Just you wait," he replied. "I have many more weapons in my erotic arsenal. Turn over onto your stomach." On the outside, the Guinness Brewery may look old, but on the inside, the architecture is state-of-the-art. This is not your father's Guinness store. It is a multimedia extravaganza with interactive exhibits. Come to Papa. Also, Guinness turns simple ingredients like hops and barley into black gold. It even tackles the mystery of yeast. The brewery complex sprawls over 35 acres, which you can really appreciate from the Wanderlust chopper. Now let's go inside for a free pint.
Now that's the stuff. People from all over the world are making it to the Guinness Brewery. These gentlemen are from Spain. Cheers. Are you sisters?
Yes, we're twins.
All right, you did it. What is your favorite travel show?
Wanderlust.
And where does all this Guinness go? Mostly to Ireland's pubs. The pub, short for public house, is like a second home to the Irish. You can have a pint or two, chat with friends. I'm gonna write the greatest novel ever written. And maybe dance an old-timey Irish jig. And speaking of dance, next door they had traditional Irish step dancing, which I've had a special appreciation for ever since I saw a river dance commercial on television. So when they asked for volunteers, I literally jumped at the chance.
Gerhard from Germany.
When Gerhard Reinke's Wanderlust returns, I get to kiss the Blarney Stone. Names of many Irish towns have become whimsical English words. For example, Limerick is synonymous with a body form of poetry. Donnybrook means a drunken brawl. And cunnilingus means to French kiss a woman's vagina. Cashel has no particular meaning, but it is home to one of Ireland's most famous castles.
Welcome to The Rock. No, I'm not talking about the disappointing film starring Nicolas Cage and Sean Connery in a ridiculous wig, or even the WWF wrestler. I'm talking about the Rock of Cashel, which is a magnificent castle dating back from the 5th century. Now that's The Rock.
The city of Cork is built on marshland, but this Cork is not so buoyant. It's actually sinking at a rate of 2 millimeters a year. And if you're looking for a good rate on a quaint bed and breakfast, then head outside the city limits. And some of them have spectacular views. But while it may not be a castle, Mrs. Foley makes a breakfast fit for a king.
This is very nice with the Irish porry honey or maple syrup.
B&Bs are cozy and warm and filled with their owner's personal touches and charms.
That'll be enough, thank you.
It was time to head to the Cork city centre to talk to some locals who are famous for their quick wit.
Do I look like a f***ing comedian to you?
What's there to do at night here?
Drink, take drugs, smoke
Take
cans.
drugs.
We're not alcoholics. Go into the off license, get us drink. What you want? 6 cans of Dutch Gold.
6 Dutch Gold?
Yeah.
Of course I wasn't going to use this underage hooligans' money to buy beer. For them. The lonely traveler was no stranger to threesomes, but a menage a trois with the world's second tallest twins? Even he was not sure he had that much pecker snot. I couldn't help but think what a thrill it must have been for these simple pub folk to be in the midst of a real man of letters.
Do you want a free pint on the house?
Sure.
All right.
I headed to Blarney Castle, built in 1446 and home to the famous Blarney Stone. Kissing the Blarney Stone is said to magically bestow eloquence, or the gift of gab. Did you get the gift of gab?
No.
You got the gift of gab?
No.
You got the gift of gab up there?
Yes. Yes, we do.
Hold the bears.
Oh, yeah. I did it! I don't know about the gift of gab, but I did get the gift of herpes, simplex 1. But like a trooper, I soldiered on to beautiful County Kerry, which is rich in history and sheeps. These fields, as far as the eye can see, belong to wealthy and beloved local landowner Herbert O'Connor. And the sheep, hundreds of them, every last one of them is Herbie's.
Behind me is the Galler's Oratory. Built between the 6th and 9th century, it is Ireland's oldest and best preserved early Christian church. Many a pilgrim came from far and wide to find his or her peace.
What's that thing in your legs?
It's nothing. The damp weather and incessant teasing was only aggravating my cold sore. I convinced the producers that it would be prudent if I convalesced in the healing, tropical climes of sunny Barbados. Barbados is more than just a tropical paradise. It's filled with genuinely friendly people, delicious cuisine, and exotic entertainments. The 2 weeks I spent in Barbados was a highlight of my trip to Ireland. With my herpes in remission, I returned to Ireland's dank charm and filling cuisine, like they have at this late-night fish and chip shop. And you never know who you'll bump into here.
Hey, how you doing?
Hello there.
What the
Jesus Christ, I thought you were somebody else.
Though this behavior may seem shocking, to the Irish, a good punch-up is just a way of breaking the ice.
Hey, what did you say?
Hello, you. You're all right there. I thought you were somebody else. Welcome to Ireland. There's a great spot, hey.
This guy.
When Gerhard Reinke's Wanderlust returns, I run into some fellow countrymen. Scottish colonialists brought golf to Ireland in the 17th century, and the countryside is dotted with beautiful courses. I got to play at a real link-style pitch and putt, where I teed off with a Catholic priest.
Jeez, does that hit her?
Well, let's just say there was a wee little wager.
Sit! Oh. So a priest, a nun, and a rabbi are playing golf. Oh, I'll never forget it. Father, where'd you go to seminary?
Don't do that when I'm trying to hit.
Sorry about that. Achoo! Oh,
Don't do that.
I can't help. I'm allergic to the grass.
I've seen that.
What? Listen, you've been riding me all afternoon.
The West Coast village of Doolin is famous for its traditional Irish music.
When Irish eyes are smiling, everyone is happy and...
This shop featured a wide variety of instruments used in traditional Irish music, like the boron, harmonica, banjo, but not a single theremin. That's why I brought my own, eager to test my theory that its haunting electronic wail is the perfect complement to Irish music's maudlin strains.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Peninsula has some of the most ruggedly beautiful landscape in Ireland, as illustrated in this stunning stock footage. I made a beeline to Slea Head, which is said to have the best view on the peninsula. The Dingle Peninsula is rich in history, sheep, and mystery.
Welcome to the Beehive Huts. They are some of the most ancient dwellings known to man. This cemetery dates from the 16th century.
The charming village of Dingle is famous for more than just its berries.
Ugh, they smell like shit.
Many visitors visit Dingle, hoping to get a glimpse of Dingle's most famous visitor, Funky the Dingle Dolphin. He spends his summers in Dingle Harbor.
Here, get off. It's a road.
He called his manhood the Dingle Dolphin, not for its size, but for its odd shape and dorsal blowhole.
What's the story with the outfits? The shirts and the scarf?
We're Boy Scouts from Germany.
Boy Scouts?
Yep.
Ah.
Wo wollt ihr hin, ihr tollen Jungen? Wir wissen's nicht, ins ferne Land. Wo wollt ihr hin, ihr tollen Jungen? Wir wissen's nicht, ins ferne Land.
Ow! 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 Oh!
For a perfect healing climate, you can't beat sunny Barbados. When Gerhard Reinke's Wanderlust returns, I get back to work on my novel. From Barbados, I headed to the village of Clooneyville, where I checked into Mrs. Kennedy's bed and breakfast with the intention of finishing my novel. But the words, which once shot forth in great spurts of eloquence, were now reduced to a measly dribble.
Keep at it, Gerhard. Keep at it.
Mrs. Kennedy's cheery encouragement only made me feel worse, as did the jubilant capering of her daughter Emma. Finally, I hit the wall. Emma, I don't know what to write about.
Write what you know, Gerhard.
Write what you know?
You spelled mozzarella wrong.
Oh,
Come on, you'll make it. Come on.
this is crap.
Come
I'm
on.
sorry, I can't do it.
Oh, Gerhard.
My options exhausted, I did what so many great writers had done before me. Drank myself into a coma. Days passed and soon turned into weeks. Mrs. K tended to me as if I were one of her own 17 offspring. But my condition remained grave.
He's not been very well, and I've been very worried about him.
I'm glad you called. How long has it been like this?
It's been about 24 days now, and he owes me 400 euros. Oh, it's a miracle.
Dr. Kelleher said my brain damage was relatively mild, and soon I was making great progress.
Go, go, go. Yes, Matt. That's all right. That's okay. That happens.
Then, with the good doctor's help, I got back on the horse that threw me.
My boy, keep it going. You spelled mozzarella wrong.
And then, on a very emotional night, I made my first public appearance since the accident. Now that my journey has come to an end, how do I summarize my myriad impressions of the Emerald Isle? Perhaps, once again, they are best articulated in song.
Oh, Gerhard boy, the pipes are
countryside. The summer's gone, your novel got self-published. And doctor said, your brain is not that fried. Oh, Gerhard, boy, you kissed the stone of Blarney. But what's ahead, Barbados ain't so bleak. You'll miss all the friendly Irish people. And for the rest, you'll see them all next week.
I thought you were somebody else.
Yokozuna!
What does the tattoo say, Philip?
Yeah, Philip.
Is that your name?
Horse Sex in the City couldn't go on for another season. Boo-hoo. Not South Park. It returns for its highest numbered season yet. 8. Wednesday at 10. Next, it's the original Kings of Comedy.
Hey, be careful. You might get Oscar Wilde aroused.
Yeah, remember that one. Rudolph, I always put me cheeks to the wall.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.